Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about my binder. I've gotten so many requests to do this video that even I'm excited about it. So okay, let me get on with it. Let me tell you guys what's in my binder. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the front of my binder. First of all, it's a 1-inch binder, so it's not that big. It's, you know, it's not that big. Referrals. In primary care, you know, we tend to do a fair amount of referrals. This was given to me by another nurse practitioner, this paper. And I love it. It basically has all of the insurances that we cover at my place of employment, and all of the hospitals are underneath each insurance. That's where I can send the patients to. So if I have a patient that is AmeriHealth, I'm not going to send that patient to Washington Hospital Center because they don't accept that insurance. I'm not going to refer them there. So this is really useful, and I have to have it because I don't know by heart, you know, which hospitals accept which insurances. So this is a lifesaver. So I have my tabs here in my binder, and the way that I decided what I wanted in the binder, which tabs I was going to make, was just based on basically the things I see most. And I wanted to have the guidelines at my disposal. So pick the things that you feel like you always need refreshers on, you're always going to a reference for, and I just have them. Accessing, when I look in my binder, it's even quicker than pulling something up in one of my apps. So so let me just keep going. Basically, we'll start with the left side of my binder, this side here. I'm not going to go through all of the papers. I'm just going to basically do a little, like a quick version of what it is, of what's in this part of my binder. So in the left hand side, I put the things I use most frequently, which are the immunization guidelines or recommendations, and the Depo-Provera perpetual calendar. Very important. I use that every day, and I need to have it. And there's no app for that. So there are things here that you can't really, well, I don't know. You can probably look up a Depo-Provera online, but look how quick it is just to glance at my paper when I have a patient that has Depo and I need to write down the next date they need to come back in. And then I have another copy of the referral paper, and I have my CPT Easy Code Guide, which I told you guys about on Facebook. So I told you guys I have two, so here's the other one. I literally have two. If I'm honest, I have 3 of them. Anyway, the left side of my binder is basically all of the things I use a lot. Next, you see my first tab is Pediatrics. And here's, you know, an abbreviated version of what I have in the pediatric part. A pediatric physician made this little 15-page pamphlet, and it has all of the medication dosages for pediatrics. So you can go from, it's all alphabetized too. This is so awesome. So you can go from allergies to dermatology, GI, all the meds in ped form, antibiotics, going by the weights. It's so cool because she actually calculated the weights for the different antibiotics. And then there is antifungals, antivirals, pain medication, everything's here. for pediatrics. So I have that, definitely have that in my binder. And I also have a Pedialyte dosage chart. I have the new recommendations for acetaminophen dosing in peds. And then I also have like a little schedule for new mommies on how much their baby should be eating according to the child's age. My next one is asthma. And basically, this is a quick one, guys, because I basically just have the stepwise approach for managing asthma in children 5 to 11. And then I have the 12 and older. So even though this is available online, you can look it up on your app. For me, it's quicker when I can just glance in my binder and it's right there. I also have the average peak flows. So I don't have to go searching for this stuff. It's just like right there. And I have a copy of an asthma action plan. And that's what I have for asthma. And then when we approach diabetes, my diabetes tab, I have everything in here. For diabetes, you guys know how I am about diabetes. Look how thick my diabetes tab is. It's pretty thick. So, whoa, we can't go through every page here, but I'm going to tell you guys some of the highlights. Let's highlight it, okay? So basically, I have the first page. I printed it from Up to Date, and it's management of type 2 diabetes. And there's actually like step 1, step 2, step 3, and an algorithm format. And I really like it. So at diagnosis, this is what you do, lifestyle plus metformin. But it may be different. At diagnosis, you may do lifestyle plus metformin plus a basal insulin. It all depends on the patient and the patient's situation. Or you may do lifestyle plus metformin plus a sulfonylurea. So I really like this algorithm. That's why I have it first. Okay, next we have cholesterol. Now I'm gonna pull this paper out. Oh my gosh. Another nurse practitioner gave me this, and I love it. I have used this so much. It's the ATP 3 guidelines at a glance, quick desk reference. This thing is everything. Step 1, it tells you what to do and how to basically classify. And then step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Once you get to step 5, I love this because step 5 even tells you the LDL level at which you should initiate therapeutic lifestyle changes, and then the LDL level at which you should consider drug therapy. Awesome. And it also even tells you when you initiate therapeutic lifestyle changes, some of the features of that. And so I love this. Oh, and then the other page, step 7, even goes through all of the drug classes and how much they'll lower the LDL and how much they'll increase the HDL and how much they will decrease the triglycerides. So this little quick glance thing it's just everything to me. It is. I love it. What else? And then the rest is just information on all of the different drugs, the side effects, what to watch out for, the classes of lipid lowering drugs. I have an algorithm here from Up to Date on statin myopathy. I actually had a patient that experienced that, so I kept the algorithm after I printed it out and did all the research. And I really like this, the CYP3A4 inhibitors and inducers. I copied this from Up to Date, and it's just good to have it. Now we have our last one, our last divider, which is hypertension. I see a lot of hypertension, and What I have here is from Up to Date. I just printed it, and it's basically considerations for individualizing antihypertensive therapy. So it tells you like contraindications, like, you know, don't use a beta blocker in a person that has asthma. If a person's pregnant, you're not going to use an ACE or an ARB. So I like to have this because if you're, you know, you have a patient and you're going to start them on medication for hypertension, you might want to take a glance at it just to make sure that they don't have any of these issues, or you might want to look, you can look here at issues that they may have in their history just to make sure that what you're prescribing is okay. So I like this. And I also have an algorithm for treatment of resistant hypertension, and I copied this from Up to Date. It's my favorite, Up to Date. And then next, we're at the end, the Pap Screening. So here's what I did. This is the end of my binder, and the back pocket is basically, I freestyled here. I have just random stuff. So your very last pocket can basically just be any, you know, it can be anything you want. I even have a diagnostic algorithm for low back pain. So in a nutshell, when you have a binder, this binder is mine, and I just have everything that I would like to have at my disposal for a quick lookup, a quick reference. You can leave it at work if you want to. I choose to bring mine home because I like to look at it in it sometimes. I know that sounds weird, but it's the truth. I think that's basically it. If you guys have any questions about my binder, or, you know, if there's something in here that you like and you want to know where to find it or whatever, just put a comment below and let me know. And then my next video is going to be coming out soon. I have to tell you guys this. I have a surprise coming up. So, you know, in a couple of videos, I'm going to do one more video, and then after that, the surprise video. So, guys, make sure that you comment below if you have any questions, or if you want more information about my binder. And that is all. I hope you guys enjoy this beautiful spring day, because it's really gorgeous out, and that makes me happy.